Hello, welcome back to the second live stream to have today. If you guys watching from the replay, I am doing a little subscriber hangout session and also talk about stuff that you guys might be interested in. And I'm still trying to find the right time to actually do all these live streams. I'm testing out different times of today, which is Saturday in New Zealand. So hopefully it'll be like Good Friday around your time. Anyways, I'm going to wait for about 30 seconds or maybe a minute for just more people to come on and just like get together and stuff, because it's really like hard to announce something through a video. I have to make like a dedicated video to announce what I do, and it's just really hard to get like everything all sorted out. And I still don't have any community tab features, stuff I can just give out a message to everyone without making a video. So I'm just gonna wait for a minute. If you guys are watching, just if you're watching from the replay, just wait for like I'd say a minute. I'll just go start waiting for people to come along, and hopefully we had some more people coming in. I'm still testing this out. All right, actually, I'm gonna do like a top 5 Christian-friendly animes that I have in here today. I wrote down a little list of what I'm gonna do. So hopefully you guys will enjoy and like maybe just hang out and just have a little talk here. Actually, I think I might put some music on. Might as well, actually. What are some good music? Does anyone know any good music to put around as a background? Still thinking, actually. Let me look for some good music first. Okay, since it's an anime topic, let's put some anime songs. Let's see, what's a good anime song? Oh my gosh, let's see some remix. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing a little live session here. We just like get together, have a little chat and stuff, hang out as well, and also talk about my top 5 anime list for Christians. How have you been here today? Where are you watching from anyway? I'm just curious, Johnny. Johnny Cell Productions. Sounds like a pretty cool channel right there, actually. Is the music too loud? Just tell me if it gets too loud, okay? Oh, I like the song. Toronto, Canada. Oh, wow, Canadian. Is it like really cold there? Oh, the music is fine. Okay, sweet. That's good. Canada, Toronto. I have some friends there, actually. Toronto's pretty big. Like, I actually want to go to Canada because, like, it's just like for me, I love ice skating, so I actually want to go to Canada to just go ice skating there. Actually, I'm more active on my music channel, Johnny Music, by the way. Oh, Johnny Music. I'll check it out later. How about that, Johnny Music? What kind of songs do you make? The weather is getting warmer. Oh wow. Well, I think last time me and my friends were talking about Canada, they were like negative like 18 degrees Celsius, which is like instantly freeze. Like my friend was like spitting. I think he was just spitting on the ground, and then like literally just froze. Like I would say like 10 seconds there. It was so cold there. So like yeah. I was like, wow, that's such a cold place. And they were just playing around with snows. You guys have really, really deep like snows. Like there's at least a meter of snow there. Let's see. The weather is getting warmer. Yep, that's good. Nabija Rahi, can you please pray for me suffering from tinnitus and headache for 2 weeks from India? Oh, sorry if I'm pronouncing their name wrong. I'll just call you Joseph, right? Joseph, I really want to pray for you right now, actually. I think this is a really good opportunity for actually get to pray for each other, actually. Johnny, hold out. I'll just pray for Joseph here. Dear Lord, I just want to pray for Joseph here. I just want to pray for his tinnitus. So I pray for his health, that together you and him will be like able to get together and like develop your relationship as well throughout this journey of his life. Lord, so I pray that his health will get more better and be a testimony that throughout the sickness that he has in tinnitus, he can actually get better and actually become a testimony for other people, so that other people can actually get to know God through this like sickness. Lord, so I pray for Joseph here. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Bang on, man. All right. Tonight's Oh, Johnny, I arrange organ music sheet music of pop culture songs, including soundtracks of movies, TV shows, and video games. Okay, I'd be interested. TV shows. Let's see. What's your favorite TV show then? Just curious. What like you guys have a really cool like TV show that you guys you like? I was waiting for any comments. By the way, are you going to mention the 1980s Superbook series and the Flying House Stories, Christian anime shows that introduced me to anime? I don't want to regret watching them. They are my childhood. Honestly, I actually forgot. I actually forgot about it because I wasn't sure if I want to go to 1980s, man. Because like 1980s, like some people just don't like old stuff. Like for me personally, I love like old stuff. Like there's a lot of like enemies like that I really love, like from that time as well. They're really good. One of my favorite ones. Although it's a little bit gory, I don't recommend you watch it unless you're really like unaffected by like a lot of gory stuff, which is called Berserk, which is a fairly old one. But I think like old like the Flying House and stuff, those are really good stuff in Gilly as well. But like okay, anyways, I'll go through my very first one. And the very first one I want to talk about is actually one that came out in 2012, and it's called Sakamichi no Apollon. And like probably should write it down right here. Let me just write it down real quick. Sakamichi no Apollon. Yeah, just wrote it down right there. So it's basically a music anime it's a really good music anime. It's about like a guy who came from the city to another school in the kind of like the suburbs of Japan, and then like there's a lot of like initial like musical things that it clash with stuff, clash people. So like this guy, like the main character, likes classic, and then he meets this guy who loves to play drums, who plays jazz music, and they combine. It's a really beautiful like composition that they've made, and this just sounds so nice. And I really recommend you guys watching it. It's like really popular at this 2012. Joseph, no problem, man. Like I actually think that it's good that we all pray for each other. It's something to develop. I'm always trying to like promote people to pray together and stuff. Hopefully you guys will do well. Hey, hey, Premiere. Looks like my first stop is in Hong Kong. Yay! Hopefully you guys you enjoy Hong Kong, because Hong Kong is where I was born. It's a really nice place to be at. By the way, did you come up with the idea of your subs? Oh yeah, I've been thinking about a lot of like things for subscribers. I don't know why like calling you guys subscribers seems a little bit weird. That's like this disconnection in a way, but I feel like I want to call you guys like fam or something. I'm trying to more like reconnect it together instead of like subscribers. Why I feel like it's just like really distant from each other. Some people call like others like viewers, which I don't like, because I think viewers are also humans as well. But it's kind of weird to call you human in a way. But yeah, but I'll still call you guys brothers and sisters. Really, like I just want to don't want to make this word into like a separation. Anyways, my idea for subs, I've been wanting to do more like kind of a get together, maybe doing a prayer kind of video where I'll be like praying about a topic for somebody, and like then we can all together writing down in the comments below what you guys want to pray, and I can announce it on my YouTube channel, because I currently have about 1,000 subscribers, so that there will be at least one person who will see what you need, and I can actually announce it so people can see what you need to pray for about. It's just I want to get this like prayer kind of thing going, not only Bible studying, but I want to get down prayer to actually promote like this community to get closer to God in that way. And it's kind of like it's like something I really want to promote. Anyways, let's do the second one. Second anime, which is Christian friendly, is the one that I've been actually talking about a lot back in, I guess, like a month ago, which is Violet Evergarden. That is my second anime for you guys to watch. I keep saying enemy is an enemy, which is like, you know, like bad guy enemy. I keep saying like that. I should call it anime. Anime, yeah, there we go. So second anime is called Violet Evergarden. It's on Netflix. I think I saw on YouTube, but I wasn't sure if it's like taken down because of copyright issues. But it's a really good like anime to watch. Because it's all about like just how a person got out of war and they don't know how to live by themselves. I actually made a little series behind it. If you look at my channel, there's like an episode 1 review, and it's really good. It actually makes you cry. Not gonna kid, no, not kidding at all. And I think 2 weeks ago, there was this one episode that made me cry, like manly tears, not one. It's just really like sad, and it just makes you think about like how precious your life is. And I really like this whole like emotions that it kind of bring into this anime. It makes you think about life, a really precious thing. It's a really tough thing that we have to consider. And that like Jesus actually, well, it doesn't talk about Jesus, but it always just makes me think about, oh, my life is just so small, and that Jesus is actually something I really need, someone I really need in my life, and I can't live without him. Joseph, definitely, I feel that kind of praying videos are really important. Thank you. It's nice. I get some support from you guys as well. So I get more like people agreeing on this topic, then I can actually get together and actually start making these videos. I recommend that Christian-friendly anime, Zack Bell. Zack Bell. Let me think. I don't even know what it is, actually. Have I seen it before? Let me search it up real quick. Zack Bell. Oh my gosh! Oh, Zack Bell! Oh my gosh! You just saved my life. Like, Zack Bell. I watched it in Asia, but I never like knew what the English name was for it. Zack Bell. It's really cool. It's like it's about like pretty much a guy who found a book. And this book, he opens this book, and then like he commands this little, well, kind of like I don't want to say monster, but he's like a sort of like partner, like a little, like a Pikachu, but like in a more human form or just whatever form it is. And like they pretty much have to battle each other, and it's pretty much like teamwork before for his name, because I watched it in Japanese, but I never actually watched it with English subtitles. It's really good. I watched it in Asia, in Hong Kong. It was really good. So like everyone has this book, and they have to, if the book gets burnt or something, that means like his partner will die. It's really good anime. It's just really nice and like really funny as well. It's like it's good for all ages. I recommend it's like about a PG. So I was just looking, it's action, fiction, and comedy as well. It's a really good anime. If you watch Zack Bell, I'll just write it down anyway. Zack Bell. Thank you for telling me that, because Zack Bell is actually a really good anime. Johnny Cell, I need to go now. Wish you one later on a replay. Have fun. See ya, Johnny. Wish you the best. We're looking forward to the music. I'll check out you later, okay? See ya. But yeah, it's just so good. Like, I really love Zack Bell. There's one or two episodes was actually like a sad episode of how I forgot which season it was. It was really cool. It's pretty much them have to like getting to know each other, and they're like kind of like trying to build this relationship together. It's really good. Really recommend it. That's actually I'll put that in my list, actually. Something I really want to watch, because I only watched up to the second last season, and I couldn't watch the final season. It was so sad. And the third one now, my third anime list that I recommend is, let me see. Okay, this one is a sports anime, which is called I Shield 1. Oh, it's a really cool anime, and it's just something about like how a little boy can play like with the big giants. Facing the giants, it's pretty much like that. So it's about like how small team, but like he has a really good talent, which is to run really fast. And then he plays against people who are super big, and it's just how he trains really hard with his team and get better, get faster, get stronger, and then get smarter, and then like just play against those big guys and then win the championship. This is a really good anime. It's really motivating. in a way. And I really love these ones because it makes you want to go to the gym. You know what I mean? I've watched like a lot of sports animes, and they actually make me go to like a lot of like sport events and actually try out a lot of stuff. Let's see. I need to get some water. Oh my gosh. What are your favorite animes? Have you guys watched any like good animes? Premiere. Ice Shield 21 is my second favorite sports anime. Don't forget Hajime no Ippo. Oh, Ice 21, definitely one of my awesome favorite childhood favorites. And like Hajime no Ippo, like punching, like little boxing kind of anime. It's a really motivating one. And like like motivation videos, and like motivation from anime usually comes from the Hajime no Ippo as well. It's really good, and it's about like a boxing anime. So thank you for recommending it, that Premiere. It's really good, and I think like it just motivates people to do a lot of stuff. And this is, if you want motivation, this is a good anime to go. Ice Shield 21 is a similar one, but applies to a lot of Americans, which you guys are mainly from. So it's good. Joseph, I was watching you, and my grandma came, and she also wanted you to pray for her tooth to fall soon for pain. Can't thank you enough. Okay, grandma came and also wanted you to pray for her tooth to fall out. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing that your grandma's tooth is falling off. I'm not sure. Forgive me if I can't get a second. Dear Lord, I just want to pray for Joseph's grandma. I just want to pray for her teeth. Lord, I just want to pray for painless falling of her teeth. Just want to pray that after this, that she can actually get well soon, that she doesn't fall into any bleeding or anything like that, any major bleeding. I just want to pray for her grandma, that she can smile, and really that a really good smile, even though her teeth fall out, she can be a really good testimony to shine your glory through her smile, Lord. So I pray for that. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Wow. Hopefully your grandma, I think her tooth, okay, so hopefully it's a good tooth and it's supposed to fall out anyway. But like, I wish you guys well, and hopefully the dentist will help you out if you ever need to go to the dentist. Oh my gosh, this is, I'm not sure if you can hear what this song is right now. Guys, guess what song this is? I'll put a little bit louder. Hopefully the guys can actually, I'm not sure if you guys can hear the song. All right. That is from Boku no Hero Academy. It's a really famous one. It recently, yes, you guessed it, Premiere, Hero Academy. Oh, it's a really famous one because flickering. It's basically about pretty much everyone's born with a superhero power, what they call quirks, I think it was. They call it quirks. And basically the main character was not born with a quirk. So he was like kind of like a disabled, well, not really disabled, but he didn't have a quirk like everybody else. Well, actually he is kind of, in a way, he is kind of disabled. So like it was really sad for him because he really wanted to be a hero one day with superpowers. And then he met this like really famous hero. And then this really famous hero, All Might, he gave him this quirk. He gave him the almighty, like all for one quirk, which is really strong. And then he said throughout the series, he's trying to learn, he's trying to work out. Actually, I really like season one because actually it talks how he was working out so hard And it's just motivating him. Every day he worked out so hard. And then in the finals, he actually got into the academy, which is the Hero Academy, like A class. It's really cool. Really recommend it, like watching this. It's really good. But although I do have to mention in a Boku no Hero Academy, there's slightly little bit like sensual stuff in there. So I really like, I really want to warn you guys that there may be a little bit like, just like if you feel like it's gonna like make you feel like sexual aroused and things like that, I don't recommend it. But like, otherwise, if you don't feel anything about it, it should be okay. Joseph, supposed to fall, yes. And sorry for I don't know much about anime and getting you out of the topic of discussion. Oh, don't worry, Joseph. This is a subscriber hangout. Like, I really think that this is like what we should do. Like, I really like to talk about anime and for Christians, but I also like to have like hangout sessions. That's why I wrote like top 5 animes and also like hangout sessions. So it's supposed to be like that. Don't worry, man. I really like want to hang out with you guys. That's why I made this like subscriber hangout session. But anyways, I'll move on to my third or is it fourth? Oh man, I've been through a lot of anime just now. Let's see. Real talk. How long you have been a Christian? Okay, Anderson, I've been a Christian for at least 20 years now. Since I was young, I was actually born a Christian. At the time when I actually got really a lot more serious, which is around when I was about 8 years old to 9 years old. I got a lot more serious at that time. Stronger as a Christian, like really depends on your relationship with God. It really depends on how often you get to God, how you build a relationship with God. And I think that's really where you should start. Mainly the 2 things I try to promote is the Bible study and also prayer. These are the 2 things I like to promote mainly on my channel. Other things that other YouTubers like to do is like relationship stuff, which I don't really like to do because it's not really what I'm good at, I guess. But like prayer is, I just spat. Prayer is one of the things I would go first. I actually dedicated some time praying. If you look into my older videos, I have this video about fasting, which I highly recommend. And if you watch my recent video, I talk about how I am still fasting from Netflix and actually watching YouTube videos. And by watching YouTube videos, I mean like just going online and just looking and just watching, binging on like videos and stuff. So I'm fasting that. Another one is Bible study. So Bible studying is a way for you to actually learn what God is saying to you. So prayer to me is more like me talking to God, or even like through the Bible. So Bible is the second one to learn from what God has to say to me. So that's like my other part. So that's why I'm trying to promote the 2 things. The third one, if you want, is to build a community in the church. So in the community, you basically try to get together and actually help each other out and actually develop each other's like faith in God. So this is what I'm doing as well on this channel. So I'm these subscriber hangouts. I'm trying to get you guys together. I'm doing like Bible studying stuff together. I'm doing a prayer session, which I'll do in the future to get you guys like just build a community, a strong community, a faithful community together. You get what I mean here? Yeah. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. Oh man, this song's good. Let's see. What song is this? Oh my gosh, those are good songs. Oh yeah, Anderson. I'm just gonna play this song just for you. So, pretty sure you know. I'm not sure if you know the song though, but hopefully you can. Anyways, I'll go to my next anime before it gets too long. My next anime that I want to recommend is called Hikaru no Go. So this is like a board games like anime, which is a really good one because like I really like board game animes that teach you like how strategy and also like inside it talks about relationship. Hikaru no Go if you know that, it's actually a fairly old anime. It's about how to play a game called Go. So Go is like a black and white chess kind of thing in Asia. It's a really famous game. It's just something that it's been played for a long, long time since ancient Japan. And inside, it's not just about playing games, but how he has this relationship with this sort of like, well, say ghost, not like a bad ghost, but like he's like a good ghost, well, good friendly ghost, and like how he like learned a lot from him as a mentor. And then afterwards, I probably shouldn't tell you that, otherwise I spoil. But it's about that, how he learns to grow up and away. From a student to a guy who's actually a lot better. It's just something that I really like to watch, and it's just really nice to go see a person from a student to like a really good player. So that's one I recommend as well. Let me write it down. Hikaru no Go. Did I spell it right? Yeah. I wrote it wrong. Hikaru no Go. All right, that's the correct one. Real talk. How can I Christian? Yep. Not a lot of people read King James version. Which one do you read? For me personally, I read NIV, and I also read. There's a few times where I read King James because my pastor reads it as well. Honestly, I think my English isn't that good, so like I prefer something that gives me more understanding as well. If English is not your first language, I recommend NIV, which is a newly international version, which is good for a lot of like readers. There's another one. I'll just check right now, real quick. This one that I read, forgot which one. Which version do you guys read? Just curious. Oh, New Living Translation, NLT. That's a pretty good one as well, because NLT is more of a direct approach. So it kind of tells you directly what it means, like literally. So it's like a really direct kind of speech. So it's a really good translation that I actually read sometimes to get like a better understanding. Oh, this is Naruto, the song. Let's see if this, am I right? It's like a remix version of it. All right, let me see if I can find some good ones. Is there a song that you want me to put out? Like one that is like from the enemy list here? Let's see. Oh, actually, I might as well put this on. Let's see if I can find a song. Hey. Okay, this one's a pretty famous one from... Oh, man, this is bringing old memories now. Joseph, yes, I want to have that community, at least online. Could you please tell a timetable how often you do this type of sessions? Now, I'm still like figuring out this right now because that people watch my content and everyone's just from everywhere. So I'm trying to figure out a way that I can incorporate everyone 30 minutes earlier from right now. That could be a good time for like the people can go do as well. So for me, it is 11 a.m. and it's 10 a.m. in India. Okay. Oh, it's pretty early then. I'm trying to incorporate everyone, so it's really hard to get like everyone. I'm trying to do what the majority is trying to get. You get what I mean? NIV in my SMA's mother tongue Bible. Yeah, I use NIV as well, so I really like to have some NIV brothers here. I agree with community and Bible study, prayer, and true discipleship. But right now, I have to endure being a lone wolf Christian for a while since CE. While for a while, single CE. Oh, since I don't have a church to go to. Okay. Oh, okay. Premiere, I think it's really good to actually find a church right now. I feel because church is where you actually like get together as a Christian and actually build your faith together. The one thing like a lot of people argue about is like, do people actually need a church? Because like some people say like, okay, I can do Bible studying at home. I could pray at home. Why do I still need to go to church? It's a fair argument. And I think throughout this argument that we learn that going to a church, you build each other up. And a church is a place for not for the rich, it's also for the poor. You're trying to help people. It's trying to build a relationship to help each other's when we're at the weakest. A lot of times, like we are weak, and like that's where we actually go to God. Most people find God when we're sad. We don't really look into God when we're like super happy or things like that. So that's when I feel like it's a good time to find a church to go to as soon as possible and actually go to it and commit to it. Yeah, but I think this community is a good way to actually build like get together as well. So it's good to actually like you still here with me and like with Joseph here as well. We can all get together and actually talk and actually like have a little chat, hang out, stuff. Joseph, Premier A, don't worry, we are here. God bless you. God bless you, bro. You're not alone. We got a brother from India here. So we're like, I feel like we're in like a triangle. You're India, I'm in New Zealand, you're all the way in America and stuff. So it's like a big triangle right here. But we're so connected through the internet. And I feel like God actually has his ways to actually get us together and actually get. Hope you guys like, if you guys ever watch anime, this is a pretty good list. The ones I just wrote down. Next week, I could probably go through a few more. A lot of people, sorry, there's a flyer here. There's like a lot of people actually like anime, and I don't want to like make it so like it's so like just congregated to just anime watchers, but to Christians who watch anime, who want to watch anime. So, oh, you the church. Hi, Jacky. So excited. I didn't miss this. You did not like see if you gotta come into this. What time is it in where you're living right now in America? I need some water. Oh man, like my throat is just so dry. I'm actually a little bit sick because had a little barbecue, and I think like one person was sick, and it just started transmitting it to everyone. So like my throat's being a little bit weird and dry. So, but still, I'm gonna do my best to actually like talk to you guys. Something that I actually want to do. 12:34 p.m. here in New York. I am just getting over a flu. Yeah, man, I am sick. I don't know why everyone's getting a flu around New Zealand. This is like the time when, because in New Zealand it's getting close to winter now. Everything is getting cold. So like when it's winter time, people actually get a little bit more sick than usual. 12:34 a.m. Oh my gosh, that's pretty late. What time do you sleep, man? I'm sorry if I'm making this so light. This is like a pretty bad time, actually. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to do something like maybe a little bit earlier next time, because this is I'm trying to like I try to work out to get people like watching and stuff. But yeah, anyways, if Jeff, you looking into talking to everyone like the animes that I recommend, which you can have a look in the replay, or I can actually just tell you right now, actually. So the first one I was recommending to is Sakamichi no Apollon, which is a music anime. The second one was called Zack Bell, which is a really good, like, it's like an action one. It's PG as well, which is really cool. It's like a supernatural comedy kind of like anime. Hikaru no Go is a really good one. It's like a board game one. It's about Go. You know what I mean if I do this, if you watch the anime. That's how they play the game, and it's really good. It's like building a relationship inside as well. Man, I went through quite a lot. So if you go back into like the replay, you'll see like a lot of them that I talked about and how they're really good. Oh, Premiere. I'm not sure if you can hear this, but this is like the song that came out in Ice Shield 21 that I was talking about. Let's see if we can hear it. Let's see. Premiere. Oh, this is my your dog can do that. It's like a really famous song. But yeah, have you I Shield 21 is a really good song. How do you offer Premiere says, how do you offer hospitality to people, believer or unbeliever? Honestly, I pretty much treat them the same. I won't treat anyone by anyone equally. And if I even like just talk to them like just like stuff that I do, I try not to like offend people if they like really feel offended. But honestly, I don't think that it's like a thing that you have to have between a believer and a non-believer. I treat people the same anyway, and treat people genuinely. I think it's most important. Genuine is something that we should always be as Christians, because we want to show like people, believer or not, that we are living God's word inside of us, and actually reading the Bible, which I said earlier, and your list of things that you should do as a Christian, learning God's words to be more like Jesus to like people. So that's one thing, to offer hospitality. I reckon if you offer hospitality like Jesus, what pretty much you would say, what would Jesus do? That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. If that's what you should, if this is what you're following, then it's good. I think following Jesus as an example is good to offer hospitality to pretty much everyone. Actually, what do you do? What do you do in New Zealand if it's not so personal? Not personal at all, man. I am a podiatrist student outside, so I am. You guys want to guess how old I am? Just curious. I'm still in university, but I am studying podiatry in my final year. That's a clue. So I am doing podiatry, which is everything related to like the lower limbs, so everything below the hips. So everything below the hips, pretty much hips and below. Yeah. So I have like a lot of patients who come down who see a lot of like knee problems, and I help correct them. I make orthotics for them, which is like insoles, so that they can walk a lot better. I also help marathon runners to do a lot of like to see the weakness in their legs. So like maybe they're really flat-footed. Flat-footed means that you don't have an arch. Like imagine this is my foot here, and there's no people who have that, and make an orthotic to make them run better, to make them walk better without pain, trying to make their quality of life a lot better. That's what I pretty much do. And also help like a lot of like old patients to say like have a lot of osteoarthritis, just like make them like feel better, testing monitoring how they're progressing, how the disease is progressing, so I can help them out as soon as possible. Usually 1 to 2 a.m. You to church usually 1 to 2 a.m. That's when you sleep. Wow. I've been watching that dude that video on Christian YouTube creators called the Think Media for upgrading my media. Yes. Think Media TV. I'm Sean Cannell. You're talking about him. Yeah, it's really good. He's actually a really good Christian as well. In Las Vegas, he's a really, really famous guy, and I really admire. I watch him a lot as well, man. I watch him like, oh man, almost every day back then. Right now I'm fasting from YouTube, but yeah. You must be at least 28. That is, that I don't know. That just stabbed me right in my heart. You know what I mean? It's just like literally, like boom, right there. I don't know. That really hurts, man. I was just joking, but yeah, it's something that really like makes people feel pain. Joseph says I'm 21. You're not. Yeah, kind of close. I'm there. Oh, you the church says I'm about 23. You're the most closest so far, and I am actually 25 years old. If you know, I'm turning 26 soon, but like I'm 25 years old, having my quarter life crisis. Yeah. I would say living in peace and harmony with everyone. However, when it comes to having people in your house with that kind of hospitality, it's a bit different. not like offering to. I think you're. Yeah, I get what you mean. I think you're like about to say something, but then like you stopped in a second. To certain people who claim to be Christians but are living sinful lives, they can make your faith compromise too. Let's see. Let me connect everything that you said just there. With harmony, yes, I actually agree. There's some things that I have to consider as well. There are times where like Christians come over and like a lot of times like we still want to like I guess like, put our like show them what we have in there. But there's times when like people who are struggling in their faith, and I was just even Galatians, how like I think it's Galatians or First Corinthians, how we should actually like not let our brothers and sisters stumble whenever they're in trouble. So like there's persons I know who have a lot of like self doubt, and I know if I say something like, "Oh, I don't want to like comment on his," oh, this is a really complicated issue, but I know he has a lot of problems with such as like just being around with people, and like by eating certain, and also like when we eat certain foods he can't eat like certain amount of foods. I know like whenever he sees people eating meat, he will get a little bit like depressed that he can't eat it because he's doing a little fast and stuff. So whenever that happens, I actually do my best to actually not like promote any like kind of like just I just won't eat in front of unhappy. That's what I mean. Joseph, you're 21. Nice. You're at the age where you like the adulthood kind of thing. Certain people, okay. And you must be around 23. Yeah. Well, I suggest hospitality, not in a biased way, but as a way to connect with others. Like I'm super introvert. Everyone's different. I'm kind of like an ambivert. I actually had a little personality test before, and I'm actually sort of like kind of introvert in some times, but I'm also like extrovert in some areas. So like if I was like just with a bunch of group, I'm kind of introverted because I don't know what to say to people, and sometimes I feel a little uncomfortable with like a large group of people who are just talking, and like sometimes I feel like extroverts, they just when they talk to you, they just non-stop talking to you. It just literally drains you. I just feel tired and just feel like you just want to go home or something. But yeah, like there are times where I feel like I actually want to talk a lot because I have a lot of things to say. Drink some more water. Ugh. Let's see. The world says that we should be in the world, but not of it. But not to associate with people who are considered a brother, but yet are living a life contrary to the sound word of God. And yeah, not. Making other people stumble in their faith, other people can stumble in when they see you doing something, for example, drinking with someone else, or you can invite someone over and stumble them too. Yeah, I think it's actually a pretty good like a lot of times like what I just said before, you don't like want to make them stumble, and like by actually helping out people is actually doing. Sometimes I actually have to sort of like even just tell them directly that I'm not going to do that and stuff, and they actually feel a lot better. It's something that I really think is a really good thing to say and like to help other people out. The world says that we should not be in the world, but be in the world, but not of it. So yeah, so what we do is we are in the world, but we should not follow what the world is doing a lot of times. And like what you the church is talking about is that we shouldn't follow the sins that we've like the human nature of sins. And a lot of times that's drinking a lot and pubbing and just doing a lot of like just sex, like everything like that, just uncontrolled sex, things like that. It's just really sinful and that we shouldn't follow, but we should be a good example for those people to show them what being a Christian is like, what Jesus' love is. We should show them through our actions and our words. Gabby Barella, give me a shout out. And I know the struggle. Oh, Gabby, here's a shout out. I don't even know how should I do this. Should I just say, Gabby Barella? This is like a really way of doing like a shout out, but I think this is something that's really good. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite opening from High Shield 21. This is the third opening. This is actually one of my favorite openings from that anime. Yeah. High Shield 21. Anyways, I hope this has been a good sign to do like almost to an hour of just like free subscriber hangout session and also talk about that kind of thing. And so I might end this within like I'd say about I'll end this in 13 minutes. Okay. That works. Thanks. I subscribe after watching your church cam video. You're super cool. Thank you, Gabby. This is actually one of my favorite videos so far. Something that I'm sort of proud of because it took me a while to think of the 30 things because I always think back to like the things I've done before and I try to incorporate all these things. Yeah. That I've done. And I think like because every time I go to camp, there's always this one thing that I complain about. So I just remember it. And then next time I can write it down. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's actually a list. So I might as well put it into the church camp video. It was so nice, actually. Yeah, one example is inviting a female over because it's more like a, I guess, natural way. You can help more people in ways. Like, yeah, I can tell like some people can actually feel like it can get a little bit misleading. And like as a Christian, it doesn't. I feel like if it does make people feel misleading, then don't do it. Then like I rather invite. Why not invite that guy who feels misleading? Invite them as well, and then you can all get together and talk about it. That's what you can do. Yeah, I do my best to actually try to make them feel like it's not misleading. If they feel like it's misleading and they're saying it to you, then just tell them straight, like directly, because I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to do that. It's not my motive. And if they don't believe it, then it's their choice not to believe it. It's you and your relationship with God. And if you know that you didn't sin to God, then you're fine. And it's just them who's not believing it. Emails. So my instinct isn't to do anything wrong. There is also a principle to live a life that looks the most like Christ. Even if it's not wrong to me, it might be to, I'm guessing you're about to say others. Yeah, I think that's a good thing. Like sometimes we as a Christian, we live in a world that like it can be misleading to the eye. So I think it's good to like be clear about your intentions. I think first off, being clear about your own intentions, whether you have any of that at all. And if you don't, that's good. And second of all, like say like the girl's family or things like that, if they feel like they could get a little bit misleading, then it's good to maybe like if that's an option. Something like that is really good. And yeah. Oh, let's see. You're close, but no. It's not that song. I think you try to guess out the song, but it's not. All right, I'll show you. I actually put another song. I feel putting I Shield 21 too much. Let's put another song. Let's see. What's a good enemy, guys? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh, this is a theme. This is a song, I remember. Oh wow, this is an old song. The one I'm putting up is an old song. Well, kind of old, but yeah. Someone else. For example, Paul says, if eating meat makes someone stumble, I'll never eat meat again. So living a life that is in peace and looks like Christ to others, not stumbling anyone. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Premier, you're amazing. This is Bleach. How did you know that? It's like you get it that easily. Anyways, sure it's yeah, talking about, I think it was in First Corinthians or in Galatians. I forgot where it was. I did remember seeing it from somewhere in the letters Paul. Um, that was actually a good one. Hmm. Oh, question. Are you still doing your anime reviews and via Evergarden? Okay, so what's happening now is that I've been thinking of not doing those anime reviews because I feel like a lot of people aren't actually watching my channel because of that. I'm still doing my best. I'm actually trying to incorporate like maybe like what I'm doing now, some subscriber hangout, and I also talk about anime. So the title of this live video is to actually talk about anime. So I talked about anime and also make it into a subscriber hangout so I can get to know you guys more. So that's like a better way of me doing it. That's why I stopped doing the Violet Evergarden, because like I feel like it could get like out of hand and there's like not many people actually watch it. It's just only a part of my subscribers that actually like anime. But how did you know it's Bleach premiere? You are amazing. My gosh. I was like wondering if anyone would actually notice. And like, wow. Like I feel like if I was like asking like an anime song from you guys, huge song it is, like for sure. Oh my gosh. Let me put another one now. Let me see if you know this one. Let's see if you know this one. Let me think. Okay, this one's a short one from a recent anime. Let's see if you know this one. I'm just gonna put it on right now. Andy, hello, how's it going? So we're just doing a little anime kind of like talk, and we're also having like a subscriber hangout. So we just talk a lot of stuff, and I think this is really good because we're talking a lot about Christian stuff and like what this channel can actually do for you guys, and like just doing a lot of things that we can promote, which is community talk about faith, Bible studying, and prayer, which I mentioned earlier. Let me turn it. Really cool. It's hot branching out in new content. It's almost like you're starting a channel from scratch again. But if you feel you still want to do it, be patient and start with reviews. Yeah, it's a good like kind of thing. Oh my gosh, Anderson, how do you know this? Oh, really good song though. But Andy, hello, how are you going? Where are you watching from? Are you watching from your mobile? Are you watching from computer? Are you like outside? Are you like in your home? Just curious. I like your idea of branching out in the community and leading into Christian content. Maybe do reviews with a memory verse or a life lesson applicable to the episode or anime. That's a pretty good one. I have to do a lot more thinking about how to actually do this. If you have some good ideas, that'll be great. I think this is a good idea, actually. You can even do that in your live streams in Facebook. I see you sometimes too. What about telling the people the gospel? How do we go about that as a young generation? Do you mean like how to bring the gospel to the younger generation, or do you mean like what you can understand from the gospel that we can talk to younger generations? Sorry. What about? I'm just trying to get what let's see. Turn the music a little bit. What about telling the people the gospel? How do we go about that as a younger generation? Also, you're saying that as a younger generation yourself, how can I spread the gospel to other people? Is that what you mean, Andy? But yeah, as younger generations, I think it's really important to do things that like a lot of generations like can so you can fit into them. So like back in the older generations, back then people would go through newspapers and like get to understand the church through like other people talking about them and actually bringing them to church as like as like from outings or things like that. I think like for younger generations, we learn a lot from social media, and social media has a lot of impact. One is that it can actually mislead people into a wrong direction, which a lot of people are doing right these days, which is when they hear the news saying, oh, this pastor hates gays, they hate people are bisexual, things like that, and it literally misleads people into different direction. And I think first of all, being like a Christian as well, a strong Christian and good knowledge of the Bible can be a good thing. And like a lot of times younger generations, especially when they're in teenagers, well, all the hormones are just firing up. So like hormones like making them really emotional. And I think like a lot of like pastors these days, they actually go through really emotional stuff, which I don't really prefer, because like in a way it kind of makes them like being too emotional and things. Whereas like a lot of things, I feel like if you speak the word, speak the truth about God and not hiding anything, they will appreciate that a lot more from us. Because a lot of people in my church right now, a lot of them are really young, and like what my youth pastor is like, he is really like into just telling the truth, and actually they appreciate you a lot, and not and you don't try to like adapt to like what they are like. Don't try to be the cool teacher like what they say there. If like because when people are trying where it's a toy review and they add a memory verse at the end. Oh yeah, a lot of people do that in reviews. As they add a little Bible verse at the end. They kind of like indirectly. I actually prefer to do as well. I used to do it in my vlogs. If you check out my vlog about it was me going to a camp, not the church camp, there was a school camp. If you look at my channel, there's one of me wearing a helmet, glasses, and there's a waterfall behind me. I added a little Bible verse in there because I know that my classmates will watch them. So I deliberately add like a Bible verse at the end of the video, which I recommend you watch. And like just as a way to bring about the Christ in a subtle way. Save us all, please. ZRO out there. Out. How do I pronounce it? Zebra route the. I'm sorry pronouncing your channel name wrong. Can you say how it's pronounced? Sorry. Yeah. Gabby, first thing, always pray for whoever you're working to show God to. Understand we can only plant the seed, but approach the youth in a gentle way. You or know you well enough. They don't know you enough to respect you. That's what I mean. Yes, and about planting the seed is really important. Actually planting the seed, and we're trying to get them to be Christians. Like we're trying to like make them Christians, but we always forget that it's God that it's we that plant the seeds, but it's God that actually waters or feeds the plant. It's that we have to have faith in God that He's doing everything behind the scenes. That's what I think you mean, Gabby, and it's a really important thing. First thing, always pray for whoever you're working with to show God to. That's important, of course. We always have to pray about to the people that we want to help out, and it's something studying and also like building community. That's what I was talking about earlier, where I want to build these things in my channel. So this channel, I want to build a strong community in faith. I build strong prayer chain and stuff, which I'm about later, and also promote Bible studying, which is through like tips and like hacks since I like to do since I'm good at it. And there are too many like Bible like videos that talk about like how to do this Bible study, what this is talking about. There's so many of them. So I want to branch out into a way that I can show people how to do it better. Denounce the truth of Jesus Christ. Well, that could be it. Like right now, I haven't been to too many denominations, but I think like being in different denominations have like depends on the pastor as well. Some pastors are really like charismatic, and it's like whoa, and like you just get really deep into this rabbit hole, and you just don't know what's going to happen. Let's see. Good point about the emotional. That's why my channel doesn't get a lot of views, because it's not feel good. It's honest and truthful. When we stand on Ephesians chapter 4, verse 15, we will speak the truth in love. That's exactly what I mean now, Youre Church. It's something that I really like to promote. So it's something that I actually like to say. And sometimes like being too emotional does get a little bit too like out of the truth. So, but it's not bad to have some emotions. I'm not saying like you can't have emotions at all. We're not like some robot, anything like that. It's just that we are humans as well. We are, of course, we have emotions. We have emotional times, but it's the truth that we seek, and it's through love from the Bible that we should seek that actually helps us. Dragon Ball Super. I think you mean super, but yeah, I watched Bible. Oh, I'm sorry, I watched Dragon Ball Super. Didn't I watch? It was an episode about Freezer and Goku fighting. I forgot which one, but like I did watch it, but I don't really follow as much. I should probably get into it more because like my friend's been watching it, so I'm not too. But he hasn't really. I told him not to give me any spoilers, so like I still haven't really watched all the episodes yet, but I'm trying to like get into it. I'll get into it soon though. Definitely, I'll watch that. Andy, I recommend you watch The Last Reformation here on YouTube. It's amazing. Healing people in the streets just the way Jesus intended us to do. Okay, I'll have a look at that as well. The Last Reformation on YouTube. I might check this out later. Healing people in the streets just the way Jesus intended us to do. Yeah. The thing about like healing people and stuff in the streets, especially in like, recording TV, I'm not judging it, but I'm always trying to be careful what I watch. So if it's like credible, if its credibility reaches a certain level, say if it's like really fake or something like that, I'm not saying that it's fake or anything, but I'm just gonna like watch it with a careful heart. That I'm not watching something that's like really like super supernatural, where like the guy's flying and he's claiming Jesus. Some people like that claim to be Jesus and stuff. And it's just like what the Bible says sometimes is that like that even though they perform the miracles and stuff to help people, that Jesus inspires them. So I'll be careful watching that as well. So I just want to, as a friend and also a brother in Christ, I just want to say, just be careful, Andy. I don't want you to fall into a trap. If there is a trap, though, I haven't watched it yet, but I'm just giving you a little heads up, just in case. Have you researched angles? I mean angles. Angles. I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean by researched angles? There's a lot of angles. Is this a cute angle or something like that? What do you mean? You the church. Yes, I like to make fun videos, like the gross video I made of my friends with the cereal. Wasn't that the cereal challenge that you made? Yeah, I mean, you're talking about that one. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, what time is it? Oh, it's just past an hour. I'll give you guys 2 more minutes. You can write down any question. I'll answer you guys, okay? But I have to go soon. So, like, I'm trying to, like, get like, this time schedule better. Angels, beers. It's so bad. There's no need to watch it, but it's your choice. You talk about yeah, but I won't judge based on what other people say. But like, I will be like having a heads up of how good it is. Maybe I'll and stuff. I still watch Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball. I used to watch Dragon Ball GT, but I don't think anyone actually likes GT. Some people like it. I don't really mind. I watch all of them pretty much. I'm gonna watch Dragon Ball Super really soon. Yes, of course I understand. Yes, Andy, good. Yeah, be a wise Berean, as my pastor says. Berea was a church in Acts that carefully looked into the word. Yeah, it's good to look into the word, just to get more understanding and actually be careful what you read. That's really good. I've seen The Last Reformation, but hoping it's all from God. Anyway, it's good. That guy talks about the book of Acts. Oh, sounds where are you from? Sanzi, I am from New Zealand, if you don't know. Where are you from? Talk to you soon, Jack. Oh, see ya. See you. About to end this like live stream really soon. But if you have any questions, just answer, and I'll answer the last question now. I'll end this live stream. As always, Gone, it's always been fun. Thank you, bro. Keep it up. God bless you, and just stick to Super Saiyan 2 in Mystic form. I won't go Super Saiyan God mode. Don't worry. Anyway, see you, Anderson. Oh, see you, Joseph, as well. Yeah, okay. Does anyone have one more question? I'll just do one more question if needed. Love the accent, brother. Lol, Texas girl. Oh man, Texas is always. I have friends from Texas, and I just can't imitate the accent. Like, when I think of like Texas, I always think of cowboys, just like that whole accent. Because I used to watch a little bit of like just cowboy stuff and just talk about Texas. It's just something like that. Okay, seems like there's not many questions involved. Anyways, I guess I'll see you guys next time then. I'll end this live stream here today. And I hope you guys enjoy your day. And God bless you guys. See ya.